Hi, I'm Alexandra Lloyd, a French Canadian who's called Birmingham, Alabama home since 2017. Welcome to From Where to Here, the podcast that celebrates the rich diversity of languages, cultures, and the stories that connect us all. Each month, I'll sit down with inspiring guests from different backgrounds to explore their cultures, languages, and tackle some fun in our Truth, Dare, or Debunk segment. Whether you're a language enthusiast, a culture lover, or just curious about the world, you're in the right place. Let's dive into your next favorite cultural adventure. What is Language Legacy? It's a youth and elders interview series where teenagers from Alabama engage in meaningful conversations with elders from immigrant and refugee communities. Through guided storytelling and cultural exploration, youth were able to record elders' language memories, items, childhood stories, and first language expressions. These interviews were edited into short video stories and shared across all platforms. The goal is to bridge generations through the power of language and storytelling, preserving cultural heritage by connecting youth with immigrant and refugee elders. The possibility of this project is cultural connection, intergenerational understanding, and appreciation through the power of language and storytelling. We want to foster cross-generational and cross-cultural connection, elevate and preserve the linguistic and cultural stories of elders, and finally empower youth as interviewers, listeners, and cultural documentarians.
If you are telling me about who you are but not using your name, job, where you're from, or what you do for fun, how do you describe yourself?
I grew up in a fourth-generation household.
Wow.
So I grew up with a lot of people with me, my aunts and uncles, many cousins, and I'm one of 5 girls. I grew up with learning a lot just because we have 4 generations household. We learn how to share. We learn how to respect one another. We learn to respect authority and care for one another. I'm not very athletic. I did take ballet and figure skating. So I like that. Well, all my sisters play piano.
That's
So
really cool.
I am just a wee bit athletic in that sense.
That's really cool.
I did a little sprinting in high school, but in my 60s, I started to lift weight because I wanted to be healthy, because I think it would be good for us. And we want to have strong bones. I want to be able to play with my grandchildren. I want to be healthier, and I certainly wanted to lose a lot of extra weight on me. So that's me from small until old.
Okay. So, what brought you or your family to the United States?
We came because my parents believed that we would be coming to a land of opportunities. Come for better education, because where we grew up, it's very small. Now I can tell you where I'm from. I'm from a very small island called Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you how small it is. It is as long as for LA to San Francisco.
That's pretty small.
That's pretty small for a country. And it's a little island in the Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
Okay? The government, the system, education is very different. They could, because the country is so small, they have to only be able to educate the best, the smartest.
Yeah.
All right? So the competition is very fierce. So you have to compete. You have to pass examination.
Yeah.
And so mediocre, just sometimes not enough, which I was. I went to private school, but my parents really, both were educators. They're teachers, professors.
Oh, wow.
They felt it is an opportunity for us to come. My mother worked for Bank of America. She's certainly familiar with America.
It's really cool.
Yeah, but her work said, we will give you job transfer if you can get yourself sponsored to the States. And we did. So we are better to have better options and opportunities as long as we work really hard.
Yeah. Do you like the education here or in Taiwan better?
Overall, there is no one perfect country. There's no
Yeah.
one perfect system.
Yes.
Okay? But I think I benefit. So when I came to this country, Olivia, I was almost 18 years old. So I've always almost completed the first 12 years of schooling.
Yeah.
Okay? But the school, what we were required to learn was very good. But the way we learn is not very good.
Okay.
We were trained to listen in the classroom, don't ask questions. Because our goal is to memorize and then be able to regurgitate. Do you know what
Yeah.
that means?
Yeah.
Camels have different stomachs, cows.
Yes.
You have to remember and keep it in there, and then you have to repeat it,
Yes.
all right, to take the examinations.
Yes.
So in that part, it's not very good. Again, because I came when I was almost 18, I really believe I had the best of two worlds. I was able to keep what I thought was good, what I learned from the first part of my life.
Yes.
And then I was older. Then I came to the school here and I finished university and high school here. I was able to have the best of both worlds.
That's really cool. Okay. Can you describe what it was like to arrive in a place where your first language wasn't spoken?
Oh, yeah. I think knowing that we were coming here to live, this is my country now. I will have to live in, back then, a foreign land, not anymore. Very excited.
Yeah.
You know, anybody going to America, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So very exciting. Of course, a little scared
Yeah.
because I didn't know what to say. And a little hesitant, a little concerned.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to do this? Who's going to teach me English? How am I going to learn? There's so much to learn. But, I was young enough. I didn't worry too much. I was more worrying about the things that's going to affect me immediately. Like, how am I going to make my friends? Am I going to be able to talk? How am I going to shop in the store? I didn't know anything. I could understand some, but I couldn't speak it very well.
Yeah. Like I can imagine like moving to like a completely new country, a completely new state. It must be like really hard, especially if they don't speak your language. If I could imagine it, it must have been like really worried. You'd be like, what if someone like asks me a question in English? What am I supposed to say to them? Am I just gonna ignore them? Am I gonna speak in Mandarin? That would probably be really stressful for me too.
You will be able to communicate more than you know.
Yeah.
You would do sign language, not a real
yeah.
sign language, but you would try. And people usually are really good. They see someone who's trying to speak their language. They will, people are very nice. They want they want to help you.
Yeah. What were some of the biggest challenges in adapting to a new language and culture?
Language, right? I have to learn the language. And while you learn, and I think that in general, probably any language you learn, there's in culture, there's customs, language-wise, idioms and expressions. Those are interesting things to learn. I will tell you a couple of stories just to show you how we speak affect the challenges, rather, learning a new language. So in Chinese, if you ask me, don't you want to bring a sweater, or you don't want a sweater? Okay. You would say, no, I don't, or sure, I'll take one, right? In Chinese, we will agree to your statement. Do you know what I'm saying? So you would say, you don't want one? I would say, yes. And then I'll walk away. You'll be very confused.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
All right? Because English, you will say, yes, I do.
Yes.
But the Chinese, when we say yes, it means, yes, I don't want one. I agree to your statement. I agree to what you said. Or I would say, no, and I'll take it. And you go, all right? So even simple yes and no is very different. Excuse me. I remember the first time I encountered American family, teenagers, and this young boy said, do you want some water? In Chinese, we never say yes. That's not polite. You said, no, thank you. But I expect him to bring me one. He didn't bring me one. I was very confused. I'm thinking, where's my water? But we don't say, yes, please. So I learned very quickly. If I really wanted water, I would have to say, yes, please. And that was kind of difficult for me to learn because that's outside of my culture.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah, the language is, they have a lot of the interesting things you will learn.
Yeah. I've heard like other people, I don't even remember when, but like I remember like people like saying how English is one of the hardest languages to learn because it's like how you pronounce things. There can be like two different words and then you can and they can be like have like two different meanings, but or they can be spelled the same but then you pronounce them differently. So it must be like pretty confusing to like learn that. Is it?
Most of the world, Taiwan's considered what's called developing country. So most, I can only speak like for all the Asian countries. To learn English is mandatory since junior high. So when you go to junior high, you are required to learn English.
Oh, wow.
So it is not unusual for you to meet someone from a different country that understands some Chinese, I mean English, okay? But I am under the understanding that actually Chinese is one of the most difficult ones to learn.
Yeah.
Because Chinese, again, that's what I was told, we use our left brain to learn Chinese. So it's very different. English and European language, they have the basic same similar roots, Latin. The people that you can learn English, I think, easier than Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese language, each word has different tone. So it can be complicated because you can pronounce, like you said, a word, maybe pronounce it differently, but that's about it.
Yes.
We can pronounce a word with 5 different sounds.
Oh, wow.
And each sound may have different characters.
I feel it's like really interesting to like learn your point of view, like someone else's point of view, like someone that actually went through having to learn English and having to only speak English. It's like more interesting to actually learn about like what the truth actually is, like how learning how English is, like how easy English is to learn, because I only know English and so I haven't ever had to learn to speak another language. But I have a friend from Israel and she told me that she also has like to learn, or it might have been one of my counselors that is from Israel at one of my summer camps. She told me that she also has to learn how to speak English. It's like mandatory for like college. Like in college, you have to learn how to speak English. You have to learn how to speak English when you graduate and stuff.
Yeah, English is a common business world.
Yeah. So, what was your life like before you came to the United States?
Now, I was a student, if you remember. The student's life is very simple because we have one goal is to pass the exam, to go to a government run high school and government run university. So that's your goal. So my days, my life in growing up is very simple. I get up, I go to school, I come home, study, eat, and go to sleep. repeat over and over again for 12 years.
Can you share a memory or experience that shaped who you are today?
I love that question because regardless where we're from, how we've grown up, or the environment we grew up in, the family that we have, the one experience that actually make who I am today is actually happened in the United States. No, I encountered it in Taiwan as well. Is when I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. And I made that decision to be a follower of Christ.
What accomplishments are you most proud of?
The most proud accomplishment that I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I'm a grandmother. That that our little family tree is growing.
I'm definitely, when that happens to me, I'm definitely going to be really proud of it that I actually have a real, like, full on family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that tree going.
Yeah. How have your experiences as an immigrant shaped your outlook on life?
As an immigrant, and the age that I came, I wasn't too young, so I was very much aware the process that we went through, and later on realizing what my mom and dad, they must face a lot of challenges as they came, arrive, take care of us, provided for us, and I had as financial assistance from the government so that I could finish university. I actually, when I sent my last payment back to the loan to the government, I actually wrote a thank you note.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't know who, because a lot of the taxpayers, everyone in this country helped me to be who I am. So I wrote a thank you note. I didn't know whom to ask. I just want to thank you for giving me the loan so that I could finish university. So I think the whole process made me a much more thankful, and I want to be gracious and kind to others as well.
Yeah.
I think it helped me to be who I am as well.
Yeah. So like, so basically, like you had a moment that like that if people are like so nice and like gracious to you, makes you like you love that feeling, so you want to be nice and gracious to others.
You mean like when I came?
Yeah.
Yes, my very first impression, feeling welcomed. We had, and these are, maybe you might not know, but do you know what a green card is?
No.
That permits me to come here with the intention to the government that I am coming to United States and I want to make this my home. So they give me kind of like a driver's permit. You know that,
Yeah.
right? Okay, kind of like driver's permit.
Yeah.
It's not a driver's license yet because I get it later on.
Yeah.
You have to practice for a while, right? Make sure you know how to drive. So we picked up our green card at our, they call it entrance point. So from Taiwan to the island, right? We flew all the way to Hawaii.
Wow.
And that's where we go through the immigration, where you have to see the officer, they check your luggage, and there were 5 girls, just us, because my parents came already. So each one has 2 big luggage, and the officer was very nice. They realized we had green card with 5 little girls, and he said, "Welcome to America." And I always remember how nice the gentleman was, because we were very, nervous.
Yeah.
And he was very nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet. Was there a person or moment that made you feel especially welcomed or unwelcomed when you first arrived, which you already told me?
Yeah.
Okay. How have you passed your language or culture on to younger generations?
I grew up in 4 generations, remember? Now I live in a 3-generation household. And guess who's the oldest in the house?
You?
That's right. We're the oldest one. So we actually live with our daughter and son-in-law. That's 2 generation, right? And their children. Well, one is on the way. but we have a 2.5-year-old granddaughter.
Huh?
So we live in a 3-generation household, and because I am partially retired,
Yeah.
so I get to spend a lot of time with my granddaughter.
Aw.
And so that's how I pass on. And my daughter requested us to only speak to our granddaughter in my native tongue, which is Mandarin. And my husband speaks Spanish.
Oh wow, it's really
So our little granddaughter, she knows more Mandarin, I would say, than Spanish. She just learned how to count to 10 in Spanish, but she can count quite a few numbers in the 20s and 30s and 40s in Mandarin.
Oh wow, that's
So
really
I shared that with her, and we celebrate some Chinese holidays, and we actually had a 100-day-old birthday for her, because Chinese, when a child is born, they kind of keep the baby by themselves for like 100 days because they want to make sure they're alive, stay well. And then in 100 days, it's a big celebration. So they will have a big banquet. They will invite friends and family to kind of like present the baby. So we do different things with them. And
Yeah.
I teach her songs.
Yeah.
When we want to kill a fly, we sing the Kill the Fly song.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
Are there any family traditions or rituals that you still practice?
Yes, not as many because we don't really have a lot of Chinese community that I stay in touch with. So I hear from my mom and my cousins go, "Oh, it's Moon Festival. Oh, is this festival?" I'm like, "Oh, good, thank you." But I don't really celebrate a lot. But one thing that we do is New Year. So we do New Year celebration, and then is really big is food. We love to eat food. So we
Yeah.
do this big thing called hot pot or
Oh my
fire
goodness.
pot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I really
That's huge.
Yeah. One time we went for hot pot the first time about
Yeah.
a few months ago. We went to a place and
Did you like it?
I really liked it, and it was really fun to actually cook stuff myself.
Yep.
So that's really cool that's
Yeah. We make sure that's one thing we do.
yeah.
And I'll make them the dumplings, and it's more food tradition that we do.
How do you feel when you hear someone speak your language today?
Curious. Our
Curious.
eardrop. Like, what are they talking about? Should I say hi or should I not?
Yeah.
But I don't have particular feelings about it. It's but it's kind of nice to hear someone talk.
Are there any words or expressions in your language that don't quite translate into English?
There are actually quite a few,
Okay.
but I will give you 2 examples.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Chinese is a very old country. I don't know if you know this. It's over 4,000 years old.
Wow.
Okay. And many of the literature that they talk, it's in idioms. They come in 4 letters. Okay. So instead of saying a lot of words, they would say those 4 words. Now, if you know Chinese, and I guess you have to be somewhat educated. You will have to know the characters, then you will know. Or maybe I can say it. I think most people will know, even commoners. Okay?
Yes.
So for example, I would say, Sinai is Chinese. There's no translation, literally, for it.
Oh.
Okay? Sai, the first word could be like squeezing. All right? Nai is just kind of like I don't know, I can't even describe it.
Okay.
But what it means, it's kind of like our charming manipulation. You want somebody to do something that maybe that person not sure what they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So usually would be some people that are very close. And you would probably say it about the children to a parents or a wife to a husband. Guys don't do that. Okay, guys, just don't do that. You
Wait.
don't say that word to a guy,
Wait.
even if he's doing it.
So am I getting it like right? So is it like, oh my gosh, your kid is so cute. I just want to give him a hug.
It's more like you going up to your mom or your dad, go, oh, daddy, please, can you please let me have this? Or please let me go there. It's almost like whining, I guess. But whining is not cute, right?
Yeah.
But Sinai, it has a charmingness to it. All right? So there's no translation to it. But I can only give you like the gist of it. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's charming. Now, you can be two good friends, like me and you. And you can try to do this, and I go, stop it. Okay? Because that's not cute anymore. And then another one will be those 4 letters, because cyanide, this Chinese always syllables. Each single syllable, it's a word. Okay? Versus Japanese or Korean, they have multiple syllables. Now, we just have one. So, cyanide is 2 words. Now, 4 words is 好自为之. Doesn't have translation. But I can try to tell you what each word sort of means. 好 is good. 自 is like yourself. 为 is kind of like, I don't know how to translate. 知 is you should know, like no. So 好自为之. The best translation, not just 4 letters, 4 words to tell you, is something like, it's when you have to make a choice. And usually, knowing that you're probably gonna not make a very good choice, it's like you should know what you should do. You know what you should do, but I probably know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you a warning, and so you know the option. Kind of like behave yourselves, but it's not. It's kind of do what you know you should do, but probably it's more like a warning. Okay, so if somebody tells you 好自为之, it's like you have a choice. Make the best decision.
What's your favorite word or saying in your native language? What does it mean?
I don't really think I have a favorite word.
Okay.
吃饭, eat. How's that?
Can you share a proverb, idiom, or common saying from your culture?
Okay, so the idiom that what I mentioned to you, that's 4 words, right? So I'll give you another one. 检测留名. Okay? Now, in old ancient days, and you will see like old time Egyptian, Jewish, they have scroll, right? It's like parchment paper. Now, in the really old days, Chinese, they would have like pieces of wood or like the peeling of a tree. They would tie them together, okay? And then it will roll them. So they tie them kind of like a sushi mat. You know what sushi mat is? Yeah. If you can imagine, that's the idea, okay? But it's wider, so you can write on it. Now, 检测留名, 流 is like floating, okay? 检测, you put it together, so it will keep going. 名 is like be known, or your name, okay? So in order to keep something known for generations, 检测留名. That's an idiom. That's actually, my father used that to name my children. He took 1 word for my son and 1 word for my daughter, but that 1 word is more masculine. Because when you put those, roll it up, and you put many of them together, it's like a volume, right? You have like many of them. So that's what the word is. But my daughter, it's a girl. So that's a very masculine name. So he added a female part to it. It becomes a different word. Shan, it's not 侧, it's shan. That's the way that character pronounced. That's a very good idiom.
Yeah. Are there any traditional songs, rhymes, or lullabies you remember from your childhood?
Yes, I do. I'll teach you if you want.
Okay.
My little granddaughter can sing it. My grandfather was a pilot and he fought in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Fought with the communists before they retrieved from mainland China to Taiwan. So whenever we had reunions in the States, we will always put up a show. But ever since we were very little, we'll sing this. I don't sing very well, but I'll sing
Okay.
it for you. It's about making a plane like children. So you can have a whole bunch of them in the yard. You go like this and you make planes, okay? So what it's going to sing is to make a plane in the green, green field. And then you will squat down. I will be the engine, I guess, and you will be the wing. And then bend over, and you can fly into the blue sky. That was because my grandfather was a pilot, so we sing
Okay.
that song. Yeah. You want to hear me sing?
Yeah.
Okay. 坐飞机来到青草地，蹲下去我坐飞机起，蹲下去你坐飞机一，弯着腰飞机坐得起，飞上去飞到白云里。That's the one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you pay attention, it actually rhymes. Most of the words, it ends with the E sound. 坐飞机来到青草地，蹲下去我坐飞机一，蹲下去我你坐飞机七，你坐飞机一。So there's that E sound. So it's teaching us the language. So that's how you learn.
Do you still think or dream in your first language? When do you notice it most?
I don't no longer dream in Chinese. I did. I would say like the first 2 years, I would dream in Chinese. And then you stopped at some point.
Can you describe a holiday or tradition from your childhood that involves storytelling or language?
Yes, there was a time we have this thing called Moon Festival. And the story was in the moon, there was this fairy. And there was this guy who really wanted to go to the moon to meet with the fairy. So you will see it in Costco, they sell moon cakes sometimes.
Is that what
It's for the
mooncakes-
Moon Festival.
So
Yep. And
wait, I have a question. So, I'm thinking of, oh wait, no, I was thinking of moon pies from New Orleans.
oh no, not moon pie. Moon Festival. Moon cake.
Can I have some moon cake?
Yeah. Next time you see it in Costco, you know it's moon cake. That's another fun thing that you have story about is the Mid-Autumn Festival. I hope I'm not mixing these two up. But it's when they have the race for the dragon boat. Have you seen those?
No.
Okay, you can Google it.
Oh wait, I have actually. I think I saw in a movie once.
So the story of it is a child, and we eat certain food. Okay. So his father died, drowned or something. So this child would, Chinese have the superstition of reincarnation.
Yeah.
So you have to bear with that. That's what they believed. So they made these wrapped rice with bamboo leaves, and he would go into the river and toss it to feed the fish so they don't eat his dad
Oh.
or something like that. And we will have the Lantern Festival. That's really fun. You will see that in the store sometime. They come like in a round, different shapes, but you can pop it up.
Oh, I think I've seen
That's
that.
actually a Lantern Festival. So we have many festivals. We have Children's Day. We have Teachers' Day. We have Cleaning Tomb Day. That's when everybody go clean their family tombs. So it's a holiday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you celebrate in Taiwan, did you celebrate like Mother's and Father's Day?
Yep, we have Mother's Day, Father's Day, we have Youth Day, Young People Day.
Oh, yay.
Yay, we have Children's Day.
Yay.
So yeah, many, many, many holidays. But the New Year's, the spring vacation is the best. You get 2 weeks off.
Okay.
Really wonderful.
That's really cool.
You just eat and visit and eat and visit. Oh, I know what I want to tell you.
What?
I think I forgot to tell you during our language part, because this is really for general PSA, because people will run into this, and I hope you don't, but if you do, you need to forbearance. Just know that you don't know the language. When I was dating Mr. Tony, he came to visit me. My mother called me, so I answered the phone. I talked to her, I got off the phone. My husband, Tony, looked at me. He said, you really shouldn't say that word. And I said, what did I say? Like, you don't know Chinese. How do you know? He said, you kept on saying a bad word.
Today's episode is brought to you by Red Cat Coffee House and their Landmark Series coffees. As a cat lover, I could not resist but introduce you specifically to this blend called Light Rails. It features a cat on the label, but not only that, each blend features a landmark, is inspired by a landmark of the city. This one is inspired by our vibrant Rainbow Tunnel downtown, and it has sweet fruits and mixed berries. You can find the Landmark series, including blends like Ironworks, Full Steam Ahead, Alabama Audubon, and John's Valley Trail, either online, at Red Cat locations, or your local Piggly Wiggly. It's coffee with a story, and even with a feline charm.
Now I'm curious what word.
He said, you said the word nigger. I said, I did not. He said, yes, you did. You said nigger. I go, oh! I said, silly, that's Chinese this and that. It's like your, let me see, how about, we go, jigga, nigga. This and that. That's all I said. That's why when he said I said something in English to my mom, I was like, no, I didn't. But all I said was, oh, that's really funny, jigga nigga. So I went back and told my roommate what happened. And she said, oh, you better talk to Shelly, a black lady at work.
Yeah.
She's been mad at you because she said you would talk about her in front of her face, walking by her. I go, really? Yeah, she thinks that you're talking about her, calling her big bad word.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Imagine we talk like that in the bus. We'll be laughing, chicken nigga. And the black people would be like, what are you talking to me about? We're not talking about you, we're just talking.
We need to
So I had to explain to Miss Shelley, said, Miss Shelley, I need to tell you something. I understand you think I am disrespecting you, but I want to let you know I never did. I don't even know her very well. So I explained it to her. It's a Chinese expression like, like I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just an expression. It's very common. If you're in a crowd or you're listening to a conversation, inevitably, do you know what that means?
Yes.
Sooner or later, you might catch that. Next time, if you hear it, you can go, I know what that means. That person is just thinking out loud, like processing.
They need to have like a podcast or TV show or something talking about this and like saying no, but like talking about like things that like if people are speaking another language that you might hear that you shouldn't think wrong or something. That might be interesting.
But that's okay though. I think it's just more of a personal. Sometimes I think it's a strong word. I think just people are very self-centered and they're ignorant of other people in the world. They only think about themselves. So they get very easily think somebody's doing them wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good to meet many, many different people
Okay.
from different countries.
So, this is my favorite question. So, can you teach me a word or phrase in your language? And I want to learn how to say, "Hi, how are you today?" in a proper response.
Okay, that's an easy one. That's probably one of the most common things that people want to learn, right? When you go to everywhere, you want to know how to greet. Um, we learn how to say "cómo está," right, in Spanish. So it's ni hao ma.
Ni hao ma.
Very good. Now, you want to make sure you get that 3 letters in the right sequence, and you want to have the right tone. It's ni hao ma. And you did it right.
Ni hao ma.
Yeah, you will see some people learn Chinese, they'll be moving their head because they remember different tones. There's actually 5 tones. One is like a quick dot, like a question mark. Ni hao ma. Okay? But if you do ma, like a long sound, it's mother.
Oh.
Ma, down and up, is horse.
Oh.
Ma. And also, ma is also a fabric, like, I think it's muslin. It's also a Muslim. You have to see the character. So when you have 2 or 3 multiple sounds, you have to look at the character. And then ma is to scold someone. So you can be pronouncing a lot of different things. So it's ni hao ma. Ma is like a question mark. Now if you say ma ni hao, what does that mean?
That means
Mother. You're good. Ni is you. Hao is good or well. Ma ni hao. It's a different, like when you see your mom, you
Horse.
go ma ni hao.
Oh.
Yeah, ni hao ma.
Mm-hmm.
Ni ma hao. That you're switching it. Ni is you. Well, good. Hao ma. So if I switch it around to say ni ma hao, what am I just saying? Ni is you.
You.
Your
Mother.
Well,
Good.
good.
Your mother good.
Okay, it's all 3 words, but it just depends on how you pronounce it. So it's fun. So yes, so commonly when you see some friends on the street, we don't say ni hao ma. That is the proper official way. All right, but commonly we will say ni hao. You probably hear that people will say
yeah.
ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Yeah.
Ni hao.
Now another way on the phone, we never say ni hao ma.
What
We
do
will
you
not
say?
call people and say ni hao ma. When we answer the phone, we talk to people, we will say 吃饭了没? 你吃饭了没?
What is that?
Have you eaten? We care about people's well-being. So we'll say, hey, have you eaten? I call around 4 to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We will say that. 你吃饭了没? Because, maybe you said, oh, 我们正在吃饭. We're just eating. So people can tell you.
What would you do if last night, when we're on the call, if as soon as if I already knew that, what if I just said,
你吃饭了没?
吃饭
I would
吃
say,
饭了没?
没吃饭. Not yet.
Would you be shocked that I knew that?
I would be shocked. Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do next time I call.
Yeah. So remember earlier you were talking about some cultural?
Yeah.
Okay. And I talk about my favorite is New Year.
Yes.
Some of the tradition we do.
Yeah.
So the Chinese New Year we celebrate is a big celebration. My favorite is family reunion dinner. Everyone will come to my grandparents' house. So I want to tell you about Chinese New Year.
Okay.
All right? You want to hear?
I do.
Chinese New Year, it's really fun. A lot of firecrackers, a lot of food, a lot of friends visiting. Now, I've been away for 50 years. I haven't been there, so I know things have changed.
Yeah.
But this is what we used to do. We will cook like days before. Grandma would be cooking all the We will make hundreds of dumplings, and she will make things and just different dishes, frying them, making like shrimp paste, and she'll put it in like little, bread, like a little sandwich bites, and then she'll fry them. She will make things that you can see in the Chinese market now. They're like a little twist together, little red thing with sesame seeds on it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we try to do a lot of the cooking beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Chinese New Year starts, the evening comes, we will have a big, huge dinner. But before we have dinner, we'll go outside. This is a traditional, like a Chinese compound, they call it. Usually it's a piece of land, you build like 3 or 4 houses on it. And in the middle, it's open. If you see Chinese movie, you'll see this. So it's called the courtyard, okay? So some family live in here, some family live there, some family live over here. And then we have the front door. We didn't have 4, we just had 3. So we will have firecrackers, so many of them. And this is a little the superstition, but it was fun, so we didn't mind. So you pop these firecrackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't sweep. You don't sweep for a whole week because the firecrackers are all red paper and they're all over your ground. It just looks festive. And then we little ones, we get to pop these firecrackers. They're like this small. And Chinese build houses not with wood. They're always with bricks or concrete. Because
Yeah.
Taiwan is 20 degrees from equator. It's very hot.
Yeah.
So when you live in the concrete and brick house is cooler. Okay? So in the bricks, sometimes they have little holes. So we stick the little firecrackers in there, and we'll go pop, 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 pop. It was a lot of fun. So we will do that, and then we will go eat. We will Chinese food, the serious banquet. You will have something cold to eat first. Jellyfish, pig ears, yum yum yum, seaweeds. It's different things, and brown eggs, a lot of different things. And then you will have soup. You always have 鸡鸭鱼肉, full course, chicken, poultry, ducks, fish, and some sort of meat. So you have everything. And then of course you always have vegetables, you always have soup. So it's a big meal. All right? And then you go to sleep. Next day, everybody wake up.
Yay.
And we will all go to greet my grandparents, the eldest. So we receive gifts from them. Chinese gifts is very simple. They give you money.
You get gifts on New Year's?
Because we don't have Christmas. Many countries don't know Christ. So they don't have Christmas. So they have New Year. They have some sort of celebration. So there's a custom. The oldest will start giving gifts. And the married ones will give gifts to the unmarried ones. So children get gifts from everyone. The grandparents, the parents, aunts and uncles,
A lot of
mom's
gifts.
friends, grandparents' friends, they all give you gifts.
Yay.
And they give you gifts. And this is another tradition. It's different in Chinese, and I want to teach you. When you receive gifts, you always use both hands. You don't just go, oh, thank you. When you go to receive the diploma, you see that a lot of people just walk by, they take it. We never do that. That's not respectful.
Yeah.
You will use both hands, and you bow a little bit, okay? And then you say, thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢.
谢谢.
Okay. Yeah, say that really nicely because it could sound like something else in English.
What?
Okay? Because some people said, Chinese are very strange people. They seem to be
谢谢.
very polite. They go, 谢谢. And that one gets, 不谢. And that one goes, 谢谢. That one goes, 不谢. What are
谢谢.
you doing? But it's because the pronunciation really does. Okay? So, 谢谢.
谢谢.
谢谢. So use both hands and you say thank you.
谢谢.
Another custom in Chinese and probably many of the Asian countries, you never open the gifts in front of the giver. You want to give it a guess? Why?
Because I don't know, because it's a little bit of the opposite in America. Like they want to see your reaction.
Extremely opposite. But why? You think? Take a guess.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, and that's something I had to learn here, because people give me a gift, I don't open it. They will say, open it. I go, oh no, thank you. I open later. They say, open it, open it. They want to see me open it, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine at your birthday, you get 25 gifts. Do you think every single one you're gonna love and you're gonna go, wow, just what I wanted?
No.
Do you think? Okay, some of them you're gonna go, I have one of these.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. Wrong color.
Yeah.
Right? So, Chinese teaches a lot of gratefulness.
Yeah.
So, when you receive a gift, it's not what is in the gift. You are grateful for people thinking of you and want to share something and gift you something.
Yeah.
That in itself should be enough to be grateful.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if you have friends who's been here for a long time or born here, it won't make any difference. This will only be beneficial if someday you meet a friend that just come from Asian country, Japan, China. I don't know about other people, but if it's Chinese, probably. They will take a gift from you, and they might even say, no, thank you. You shouldn't have. And you will understand. So I want to share that with you.
Okay.
So, you receive with both hands. You say 谢谢, right?
谢谢.
So we do that on Chinese New Year Day to grandparents, to parents, blah, 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 okay? But we have to say something before you get it. Everybody knows. They may have different idioms. Remember we talked about those 4 letters? 新年快乐, Happy New Year. 新 new, 年 year, 快乐 happy. 新年快乐.
新年快乐.
Good. 恭喜发财. That means to wish you prosperous. Okay?
Okay.
So say 新年快乐.
新年快乐.
恭喜发财.
恭喜
恭喜 congratulate. 恭喜发 is to
恭喜
blown
发
out of proportion, busting
发
when
来
财 is wealth.
发财
发财.
发财
财.
发财
财. Perfect. Okay. So you have to say that to me, and I will give you something, and you will remember not to open it.
Okay.
Remember why, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm the elderly. I'm the grandma. Okay. It's your turn. You come up.
Okay.
Everybody's giggling because they can't wait for their turn.
Hee hee hee.
Your turn. So you say.
Okay. 恭喜发财，新年快乐。
And then I give you one of these. It's a red. How do we receive them? Both hands.
谢谢
谢谢你 bow. Say 谢谢.
谢谢
That's how you. Good. Try again.
Again?
Yeah, try again. Now I'm
Yeah.
parent mother, okay?
Okay.
What do you say? You should get better and better now.
Okay. 新年快乐，恭喜发财。
Good.
Thank you. Or no, 谢谢。
不谢不谢. One more time. See these words here? 恭喜发财.
恭喜
What you say?
发财。
Okay, good. All right, here we go. I'm your sister, older one. Ready?
恭喜年快乐，恭喜发财。
Very good. There you go. And then 2 hands, and you say,
谢谢。
oh, very good. Now you do it all by yourself. No.
Okay.
Sometimes you see these red envelopes. Every year there's a different animal. I don't have one of those, but this is a lion.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard of this lion dance. It's very big. Like if you go to Chinatown,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
ever go to one, or the Chinese community, these are the lion dance. Dun, dun, dun. They have big drums and they have these kung fu places.
Is it the thing with the big long thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's supposed to be some sort of dragon, I think. But anyway. Okay. So now I won't help you.
Okay.
You go ahead by yourself.
Xin 新年快乐，恭喜发财，
I'm your sister. I'll go like, sure. Okay, fine. Here you go.
谢谢。
谢谢. There you go. Yay!
I'm not gonna open it.
No. Okay.
Awesome.
I get 4.
If you want to stay where you are, I'll take a picture of you two, and you can
Okay.
show your gifts that you got. Olivia. Oh, let's see. Perfect. And I'll take another one right here, and then we're done. But y'all did so great.
That was so good. That was fun.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you to everyone who shared their stories and helped bring this project to life.
Thank you for tuning in to From Where to Here. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who loves discovering new cultures. Follow us on Instagram at From Where to Here Pod for exclusive updates, behind the scenes moments, and a peek at upcoming guests. Until next time, keep learning, keep connecting, and keep celebrating the beauty of languages and cultures. À bientôt!